for the NBA Finals. And look who's at the Seaport with me this morning. Pat Bev is back.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, baby?
Happy
Thanks
about that. Also, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Also, good to see these guys. Vince Carter, Dan Graziano also joining us. Ryan Clark's going to be along in just a little bit. So let's go and kick it off with the game of the night. Game 3, Warriors-Celtics in Boston. Series at 1 apiece. Getting ready for this one. There's Draymond, Jason Tatum, all ready to go. Taking it to the second quarter. Celtics up 10. Green, pass stolen by Al Horford. Finds Jason Tatum, who finds Brown for the dunk. Jaylen Brown, strong move there. Celtics up 12 after the break, third quarter. Warriors down 9. Steph Curry pulls up from 3. Good. Plus the foul on Al Horford. Horford called for the flagrant. You see Steph Curry landing on top of Horford's foot. Curry cuts it to 5 after the made free throw. But then the Warriors get the ball back. Andrew Wiggins to Otto Porter for 3. A 7-point possession. Warriors now down 2. Under 4 minutes remaining. Same score. Curry from 3. Good. Warriors go up by 1. But the Celtics would respond. We take it to the 4th. Celtics already up by 6 at this point. Marcus Smart, pull up 3. Hits. Celtics up 9. 6 minutes to go, 9-point game, shot clock winding down. Look at Tatum through traffic. Driving, hitting. Paul Pierce, yes, loving that. Tatum, 26 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 minutes to go. Tatum to Smart, corner 3. He had 24 points. Celtics now up 14. Just over 4 minutes to play. Scary moment right here. Tatum misses the fadeaway, bodies all over the place trying to get the ball. You see Green shove Marcus Smart out the way. He gets his 6th foul. But why? Curry appears to be in some pain. Take another look. Al Horford seems to fall on his leg. Green unhappy with the officials after that play. And Curry actually remained in the game, but he would be taken out minutes later. Celtics win 116-110. Here's Curry on getting dinged up.
Obviously, be some pain, but I'll be all right. Figure out how it feels tomorrow and get ready for Friday.
I picked up my foul, pushing him off of him because he's screaming at the bottom of the pile. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'll take the foul. I'm going to get him off his legs, though.
The injury didn't force him out of the game, but I took him out down 14 with 2 minutes left because we weren't going to catch up. We'll know more tomorrow.
Okay, that's the key. We'll know more tomorrow. Want to bring in Vince Carter, Pat Bev back with us. All right, so straight away, what is your concern level for Steph Curry after seeing what you just saw?
No, I think he's fine. I think it's one of those things that, it probably hurts a little bit, when it happened. But I think he'll be good. I think he'll be ready to go. I mean, he better be ready to go. They're going to need him.
Exactly. And look, his specialty is moving without the ball, being all over the place. Can he do that with what you see right there if he's in pain, if he's not 100%, if he's not even close to 100%?
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. He's been through a lot of injuries. I mean, not a lot, not injuries that have caused him to be out, but, I'm not worried about that. It's the finals. He's going to come out. He's going to come back ready. Go, like I said before, Golden State needs him. He better come out ready.
All right. Hey, Pat Bev says he's not concerned. Vince, are you concerned?
I'm not really concerned, and here's why. It's because he was still able to continue to play, and Coach Kerr said it. I took him out because we couldn't catch up. So to not further the injury, he was out there because they need him. They're going to do the treatment they need tonight to get him ready because guess what? Pat Bev just said it. They're going to need him tomorrow to be the killer in the first quarter, in the first half that he's been, and to help lead this team to a win to tie this series up.
So then, Vince, what went wrong for Golden State in the 4th last night? Because it was an absolute drubbing. Boston outscored them 23-11.
There it is, 11 points. They couldn't get stops, but they weren't scoring either. And we talk about the great third quarters that the Golden State Warriors have, and they scored 33 points, if I'm not mistaken, Warriors that is in the third quarter, and couldn't follow it up with at least a 25 point quarter. 11 points is not going to get it done in this series. And when you're talking about a Golden State Warrior team that can shoot the ball and score in bunches, when you score 11 points, that's not going to get it done against a great defense like the Boston Celtics, who, by the way, was scoring as well.
Yeah, I just can't fathom it, Pat Bev. How does a team like the Warriors, with all these weapons, with Curry having a pretty good scoring game, Clay having a good scoring game as well, coming back, how do they score 11 in the 4th? 11.
I think their energy was kind of taken out of them that first quarter. I think that, Celtics came out, hit them right in the mouth. Didn't really waste no time with that. I think that, Golden State, the energy that it takes to recover from that third quarter, they came out swinging. I don't know if they had a lot of energy left. Obviously, we speak about Draymond. I'm a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. I mentioned me and Vince talked about this a couple days ago. I think he was emotional last game. Instead of playing with the emotion, I think he was emotional and kind of bled out on their team. And when you see a calmer Draymond Green, you see a calmer Golden State, and you kind of seen him kind of frantic and kind of rushing in that fourth quarter.
Okay, so that's interesting because you're talking about emotion, but he was more emotional rather than being effective with that emotion.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And trust me, like I told VC, I'm the guy who plays with a ton of emotion too. So it's kind of a fine line trying to understand that. But I think game 2, he came out, he got the first jump ball, he didn't say a word. I think this game something happened. He went right at the refs, and I'm not saying that's what it is. I just said it's a lot of energy that's been taken away from him instead of adding that on the basketball floor.
Yeah, and let's talk about this. When we speak about Draymond, he finished with 9 combined points, rebounds, and assists last night. Folks, that's not good. Not even close to good. It was the first time in his career that he started a playoff game and finished with fewer than 10 combined points, rebounds, and assists. And take a listen to what he said about the Boston crowd after the game.
No, they're just talking. It's not really my job to react to them. So they did what I expected.
How do you feel you played?
Like,
say what you want to say. He's honest, and you got to love that about him.
Yeah.
What went wrong for you, Vince, for Draymond in Game 3? Pat Bev saying he was emotional, he had the emotion, but he wasn't channeling it in the way he needed to.
And that's the thing. It's a fine line. I think when he plays with emotion, and sometimes when he is emotional, he also is aggressive on the offensive end. And I think they need him to be aggressive on the offensive end. And what I mean by that, in Draymond terms, meaning attacking the rim, maybe not always scoring the ball or shooting. We need him to shoot the ball when he's open, being aggressive, getting downhill, either laying it up or making plays, because on some of those dribble handoff keeps, he gets layups. Well, it keeps the defense honest, and now that sets up open shots. I thought Clay played well. I thought Steph played well, but they needed those extra baskets, particularly in the fourth quarter, to really get them going. And I think once he kind of got in foul trouble, it took some of the steam and the fight out of him. Yes, he's aggressive, but he's trying to stay on the floor. And as you said, he got his 6th foul because he was trying to protect Steph down there at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, good point. So what kind of bounce back do you expect from Draymond in Game 4?
I mean, he's a champion. He's Midwest guy, so I don't think it's going to be a letdown. I just think that he's going to show up when the time needed. I don't know, and every game presents something different, but with Draymond, it's just playing quick, playing with very, not being emotional, having them getting their sets, playing quick in transition. I mean, these are all the things Draymond does, and getting in foul trouble, not catching your rhythm, getting some techs, getting into it with Grant Williams early. Yeah. That's what Boston loves. You're Boston, you love that. So.
Vince, let me ask you another question here as I look at it. When I saw the game last night, you know what I saw? I saw a lot of athleticism, a lot of size on Boston's end, and I didn't see a lot of that, because there isn't a lot of that, on Golden State's end. Is there too much put on Draymond Green to really handle all that size, all that work inside they were doing last night?
Golden State has shown that they can handle it, though. And they sometimes – what Golden State has done in Game 2 in the win, they took away the athleticism by being aggressive. They were the aggressors. They hit first, and Draymond set that tone. In Game 1 and now Game 3, Jaylen Brown, first and foremost, set the tone by being aggressive. When Jaylen Brown and Tatum are getting downhill, they make the game tougher for Golden State, but they make the game easier for Boston because they're able to open up shots or easier shots or wide open shots for their teammates. And you see Jaylen Brown was pushing guys off. He wanted the ISO to get into the center of the paint, either to score for himself and create for others. And then once he got going and others got going, the game got easier for him. Then Jason Tatum, by the way, the star of the team, got going as well. So, I mean, that was a difference for them. They used their athleticism, but they were aggressive early. They set the tone. Like the first play of the game in game 2 was Draymond getting into Al Horford and just saying, this is what we're doing. We're taking away the swing pass. You're not getting easy looks. Well, in game 3, Jaylen Brown said, no, I'm setting the tone by my aggressiveness getting downhill, and everything will follow.
It's so interesting in this series with these great teams, seeing the adjustments they're making game to game, because they're doing it unlike any other team can do in the NBA.
And that's all coaching, too.
Yep, and that's also why they're in the NBA Finals. All right, let's play a little game of blip or